Race number 10 is the highest rating race of the day. It's the Butterfly Handicap. It's Class 2 and it's over the 1,400 metres. Perfect Match has won a trial since his last start 11th. He led all of the way, beating Treasure Chest by 2 3/4. Glorious Spectrum close to a win. He's up £2 for that very close nose second, a band of brothers. More Than Lucky led up and was heavily backed in Class 1 when fourth last time. High Rev comes back in trip. It's won over 1,400 in Class 4. Transcendent, third start 1,400, had substantial mucus in the system after the race last time. The 11 Water Diviner was slow out but has struggled at both 1,400 metre appearances. And a gear change on the 13 Easy Go, Easy Win. The blinkers off and the visor goes on. Chungfa, More Than Lucky, the 5, and Beauty Rush, the 10. They have both been up north as we've made our way across to the touchscreen. And Tom, the last race, Class 2, best field of the day. This is how they're going to line up.
Yeah, there's a few speed options in the race. You've got Perfect Match, who does like to lead. Another horse that could potentially challenge him is More Than Lucky, who led last time out. Zach's probably got a couple of options. He can either trail Perfect Match from his gate 1 into More Than Lucky's gate 9, or he can sit potentially outside Perfect Match. So he's got a couple of options there what he wants to do. Beauty Rush will be handy because that's where he normally races. Uncle Steve, slightly better runs from him recently, Uncle Steve. Then you've got Dan Control. It looks quite tricky for Dan Control, what they decide to do with Joe Moreira there from gate number 14. On that line as well as Starshine, Glorious Spectrum and Mongolian King. High Rev will settle back. He's arriving back here to Sha Tin.
Here is Perfect Match. He's just doing it nice and quietly with Hong Kong Great, who's in the race beforehand. But a nice piece here from Perfect Match. He just let the horse come alongside him and then just asked the horse to do something of which he... Glorious Spectrum, he's just got beaten at his last start, so quiet work for him. Looks good and he looks ready to go as well. Does Glorious Spectrum. He's held his form together nicely. And Starshine with Derek Lung aboard. He's under a decent hold here as well as he comes down. He was beaten favourite last time, Starshine, and he's drawn awkwardly in barrier number 11. He's come up the early favourite once again. He has been consistent, but he looks good there.
We're heading to an interview. Sha Tin has ridden Mongolian King at his last couple of starts, including to a victory, and we'll partner him again on Sunday.
Mongolian King Karis, switching from the dirt to the turf. How do you think he'll go on the weekend?
Yeah, of course, he definitely used to run on the turf before. Of course, the run on the dirt was a good win before the last time. I just thought last time the way the race ran did not suit him, and also he had a little bit of a long layoff, so that also could have got to him. So it was a quick backup for him to now run him in a 14 on a turf. I think it's a good race to go for. It could be a different for him again, but like I said, I don't know what's the big difference on the turf and the dirt for him, but he did run some good races before on the turf, so yeah.
Is there only one way to ride him? He's got a nice turn of foot.
Yeah, I don't think he likes you to chase him too much. He definitely have a long straight finish, so we'll leave him wherever he's comfortable, and I'm sure he's going to finish strongly.
Paul, where have you got him assessed?
I didn't put him in Mongolian King. I just wonder if he is a better horse now on the all-weather. He has had some good form on the turf, though. He's a 2-time winner at Sha Tin. Just he's getting on a bit in age. He's a 7-year-old now. I just wonder if he's better with a bit of cushion in the ground.
Yeah, he has been holding his form well. He kept on okay in a strung-out field, but I haven't got him in either.
Rightio. Couple to come out of the following few replays that you might have in, including this one, which is a Glorious Spectrum. He's in those green colours just there in behind the speed. Also out of this race, we look at Dan Control. He was first up from a long break. He makes good ground in the striped cap. Beauty Rush in the checkered cap is in between horses. Transcendent, who, as we noted, had substantial mucus after this race, and Water Diviner, who was slow away. So, Tom, plenty of horses coming out of this race.
Yeah, I still don't know how Glorious Spectrum got beaten in this race here. Ricky Yu and Antoine Hamlin was right on the bob there by a band of brothers. He's been building to some winning form, and I think he gets his opportunity here again. He went oh so close last time out. Dan Control is a really good run from him first up. Just gate 14 is a little tricky. Beauty Rush this time round has the apprentice claim, and Transcendent had excuses last time out with mucus, so wouldn't be totally dropping off him either.
Yeah, good form race, this one as well. Yeah, I've got Glorious Spectrum and I've got Dan Control, and I thought they were really good runs, both these two. As you see, he is in front right before the post, after the post, everywhere but on the post. So he deserves a win.
And he will go out at the moment. Second favourite, Starshine has come up the early favourite. More Than Lucky, Paul. That's him in front. He was heavily backed in this race. He certainly just about went brown. If he didn't, he went very close to it and transcended. He finishes down the track after racing outside the leader from this field.
Yeah, look, he had his chance, More Than Lucky, once again here, I thought. He's a 5-time winner, More Than Lucky, but he's a very tricky horse. He does play up a lot of the times as well. He's got barrier 9, which is a little bit awkward as well. Zach Purdon's aboard, so I think he might be overbet a little bit as well. So I've left him out.
Yeah, I've left him out as well. More Than Lucky. Frankie Law trains led, tried to skip away in the straight and then was headed over the final 200 metres in the end. Stayed on okay there for a fourth, but I haven't found a spot. He's sort of been a bit hard to catch. He's run a decent race and then a couple of poor races following that up.
So it's a leave out More Than Lucky from the boys on Sunday. Perfect Match. This is his trial, Tom. He leads for home here. Indeed, he leads all of the way to win this.
He's got a good record, 6 wins from his 13 starts. He's won 2 of 5 starts this season. He's won 5 of 7 course and distance. He had excuses last time out with blood on the track here. I've put him in on a minor line off the back of this trial. You can see he was just pushed out a little bit here, but just those slight internal issues do worry me a little.
Yeah, look, it was at his last start, but he has bounced back with this trial. He's got barrier 1. Matthew Poon will take a couple of pounds off. We know he's a high-class horse, so I'm going to give him a chance. I think he can beat the favourite.
And speaking of the favourite, here is Starshine. That is him just in behind the leader there in that light blue jacket. Also out of this trial is Easy Go, Easy Win, who's at the back of the field, Tom.
Yeah, this horse here, Starshine, he's been there or thereabouts at his recent runs. He's won 3 from 17 here in Hong Kong. He's won just the 1 from 9 course and distance, made ground in the straight last time out, and I thought kept on well enough in this recent barrier trial. Easy Go, Easy Win. He's not an easy horse to catch. Blinkers coming off, visor goes on. Yeah,
I've got Starshine in the numbers. I think he's running well enough, but he doesn't win out of turn. Only 1 from 17 starts.
Selections, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Perfect Match to beat Glorious Spectrum here. 1 to beat 2. Dan Control after that good run in Starshine. 1, 2, 12, 6.
Same numbers for me, but I've gone with the 2 Glorious Spectrum on top. Over 6 Starshine, 1 Perfect Match and 12 Dan Control. 2, 6, 1, 12.
The Lully Stats. What are they for Sunday?
Dennis Yip. We can see Dennis Yip and also going with Zach Purdon. Look, they've got such a good win rate, 36% from the 33 runners this season, 12 wins, 2 seconds and those 3 thirds. The Nearly Generals and Bring It On are the 2 that they'll team up with. The one we're highlighting here is Glenealy Generals.
That's the stats done now. It's time for the best bets, long shots and your play of the day. Starting with you, Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ezra as my best. Coming down in grade from a low draw, I think he's going to get the perfect run, 1,600 metres. Looks ideal for him. Chance go for the board. And all for St Paul's. I think he can get across easy enough from barrier 11. Antoine Hamlin aboard. And I think he can run well. The play of the day in that race, 1, 2 and 5, race 5. Ezra, Jade Fortune and Leap of Faith.
Righto, for me, it's early on race 3, number 3, Lucky Quality. Got a strong race, he gets his opportunity. Casper Founds, Karis Teton. Value with the Simple Elegant, race 8, number 2, Matthew Poon, Ricky Yu. And we'll take that with the play with the Smoothies, the Quinella, race 8, 2 and 3.
Millennium Falcon makes his Sha Tin debut. He's raced well at Happy Valley, run on in both of those starts and should appreciate the long straight. Transcendent mucus in the system last time, had to do some work 2 starts ago. Looks pretty smart in the play of the day, race 2, 1, 2, 4 and 8. That is a preview of Sunday, gentlemen. And Paul, there's that big jackpot too to remember.
Yeah, both of them actually. There's the Triple Trio one and there's also a 6-up win bonus jackpot. So if you haven't tried those bet types, they're the time to try them.
We'll join you on the coverage again tomorrow too, Tom.
Yeah, it should be a good day.
Good punting. If you're racing to win on Sunday at Sha Tin, best of luck.